This is a GPS-based distance and altitude measuring device that I've made. It uses an Arduino and this small GPS module. In this video I'll show you how to connect to this module, how this module works and what it could do, how to get the coordinates and how to calculate the distance or the altitude between two points that you select. For control it uses this TFT touchscreen display. You select the start point, then you move around, select the finish point and you get the distance or the altitude in open field. I've used this device to measure the range of my NRF24 radio module that I've made last week. The precision is quite good, just a few meters of error. But it only works outside where you have a good GPS connection. It has a 3D printed case that I've designed, a charging USB connector so you could charge it anytime that you want, and a 3.7 volts LiPo battery inside that will supply the entire circuit. Anyway, before we start, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell in order to see my future projects. Also, thanks to my patrons for the support. So, let's get started. Project sponsored by GLC PCB. You could order 10 high quality PCBs for only $2. You can select the board thickness, the color of your solder mask, gold plated pads for better connections, and the process is very fast, so you would receive the boards in a couple of days. I use their services for all of my PCBs, and I always get good results and more professional projects. Upload the Gerbers to GLC PCB and order the boards for very low prices. What's up my friends, welcome back. Let's take a first look on what we need for this project. You also have a full part list below of this video. Okay, so first thing that we need is an Arduino and this GPS module. This module has a wired connection, so we have to connect the RX and TX pins and get the GPS data. To control and see the data we will need a display. I've selected a Nextion touchscreen display because this one is very easy to use and will look a lot better. It also uses a wired communication, so with only two connections we can send and receive the data. We also need a microSD card as well for the screen. Okay, we will also need a battery charger like this one with a USB connector. Then I've used this very small 3.7 volts LiPo battery that will be charged up with a charging module. We also need a sliding switch to turn this on and off, and finally the 3D printed case that I've designed. Download the STL files from below and print this using two perimeters, 20% infill and PLA material. If you don't have a 3D printer, you'll have to make your own case, maybe out of plywood or acrylic. Okay guys, now that we have all the parts, let's start with this project. First, let's see how to get the data from this GPS module. We connect the RX to digital pin 3 of my Arduino and the TX pin to digital pin 4. Supply 3.3 volts and ground as well. Now download the example code and make sure that you install the tiny GPS library. You find links for that below of this video. The example is called Test with GPS Device, and these are the functions that we will use. We can get the amount of the GPS satellites that we detect with the module. We can get the longitude and the latitude coordinates. The altitude, we can calculate the distance to other coordinates and see the transmission errors. Upload the code and make sure that the GPS can receive GPS signal. I put my module close to the window for that. The blue LED will blink when GPS signal is received. Okay, so now I open Serial Monitor on my Arduino IDE and here I have the data for the coordinates, the altitude and more. You can even get the real time from the GPS satellite. Okay guys, now let's keep going. Go below this video and download the TFT file for the screen. Then make sure that you format a micro SD card. After that, copy and paste the TFT file to the SD card from your computer. Now plug it into the Nextion display. Now power up the display and you will see that the new TFT file is being uploaded to the screen, and you could see the progress. When you get to 100%, remove power from the screen. Now you could remove the SD card and power back the display, and you will get the menu for our distance meter. Okay, this is the schematic for this project, so download it from below and have it in front of you. I make the connections as in the schematic. I connect the battery to the charging module, and the output from the module will go to the ground pin of the Arduino and to the sliding switch. From this sliding switch I will have a wire connected to the VCC pin of the Arduino, so in this way we can turn it on and off. These resistors here are for the battery measure, connected to the analog input A0. Okay guys, this is very important. Before you connect the GPS module and the Nextion display, download the Arduino code and upload it. Because if you connect the display to the TX and RX pins, you won't be able to upload the code later. Now that the code is uploaded, I connect the GPS module and the Nextion TFT display and the circuit is ready. Check if everything works and then we can put everything inside of the 3D printed case. I screen place the display using some 3mm plastic screws like these ones. Then I glue the battery charger and the battery on the back part of the case. And I also glue the Arduino and the GPS module on the same part. I also glue the GPS antenna on this hole here. I also placed the sliding switch and now I could close the case. I use some small screws for that and this project is ready and it's time for some tests. Turn on the switch and you will get the first screen. Now you could select if you want to measure distance or altitude differences. You could also see the battery percentage on the screen. I first select the distance and I enter in this second screen. On the corner we can see the amount of GPS satellites that we are detecting. If I press the set button, it will store the starting coordinates and also print those on the screen. Then if I press the calculate button, it will get the finish coordinates and calculate the distance in meters between these 2 points. Right now the distance is 0, because I didn't move between the start and finish points. Anyway, I press back and now we can select calculate altitude. If I press set, I get the actual value. Then if I move around and press calculate, it will get the second altitude and print the difference between these 2 points. So let's go outside. Okay guys, right now I am outside of my workshop. I power on the device and wait for GPS satellites. Now I select distance, and here I press the set button and I get the first coordinates. I move a few hundred meters away and I press calculate. I get the second coordinates and the distance in meters on my screen. The precision is quite good, the error is just 1 or 2 meters. And the same goes for altitude. But it was really hard to find 2 different places with a big altitude difference in between. That's why I've took the first measurement on the street and the second one in my home, and I live on the 6th floor. So there you go, I can get the altitude differences between these 2 points. If the battery is low, just plug in the USB connector and recharge it using any 5V USB adapter. So we have a 3D case with the on and off switch, charging input, a touchscreen display, and we get the GPS data. Below you also have some links for this project. On my webpage electronews.com you have the mathematics on how to calculate distances using the coordinates. You also have the code for the Arduino, and I've placed some comments on each line so you can understand why we do each part. Make sure you also watch my full tutorial on these Nextion displays in order to know how they work and how you could create your own TFT design for the screen. Download the schematic, the code and the STL files for the case from below as well. And that's it for this small project. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Now I could measure the distances in open field for when I'm making range tests for my drones and radio controllers. The results are pretty good. The project is simple, it's cheap and easy to use and quite useful. I hope that you like this project. If so, don't forget to click the like button like crazy and share this video with your friends. If you have any question about this video or any other, just leave it in the comment section below or my Q&A page. Also, don't forget to subscribe and watch all of my other great tutorials. And remember, if you consider helping my projects, check my Patreon page as well. Thanks again and see you later guys.